Arnie, just come down to your new gym. Your new, very clean gym.
Yeah, it has to be done, it has to be clean.
Well, I say that though, all your gyms are clean. I think you have a bit of OCD.
I don't, big time OCD. My dad's got a cleaning firm, so... no, the old time, when it's like people dusting, dusty and stuff like that. It's
spitting sawdust.
Yeah, spitting sawdust and that. It's not the... You'll catch things flu and all that when you're training. But me, it really wasn't. So you've got to train in a good environment, but it wasn't because of that, it was because I like cleanliness.
I must admit, every time I come back to the old gym, you're always hoovering or tidying up in there. So, and this place looks exactly the same, spotless. So what is this? Because you've been brought down here with, is it SMS?
It's Jonathan Davis from SMS, he owns it. He used to come to my old gym, he said, can we set it up like, a provision, where, the kids are expelled from schools, mainstream schools and stuff, disengaged kids and that. Anyway, he started coming down, we've been working together for a few years at the old gym. Then he moved, got this big building here, and he said, look, there's a spare place upstairs. Do you want that? Or for your boxing gym? So I come a little tight, I thought, right, yeah, that'll be good, that, and here we are. So what I do, from the mornings, with Dylan Manning and stuff, I train the young lads. Even if they're not going to box, it's like it's a bit of education. Yeah. We'll train them and we'll do a bit of coursework with them and stuff like that. Then the pros will come in after that.
Well, I presume you've been working with them for a while now. Can you see a difference? Can you see a difference with the kids?
Big time. It's a lot of these kids, like so-called street kids, is they don't like getting spoken to say a teacher I'd speak to someone, like you do this, you do that.
You can speak to them more on their level.
And I'll say, look mate, this what goes on in here, right? Any pissing about and you're out. But you can't say that in school, can you? So
no.
I say, look, pissing about, you're out. This is how we do it. Train.
So it's real talk with them.
Yeah, have a good chat, have a good time. Then you do your work. Then boom. And then when they go downstairs.
Schooling in these places.
Yeah.
Like downstairs, I noticed there's and do they do schoolwork in there?
English, maths, woodwork.
Right.
A lot. And this is the boxing part where a lot of them can't engage in classrooms and that. A lot of kids, what we've got, can't engage in classrooms and can't don't get the right feel of it. They come up here and they don't stop talking, but they'll be timid in a classroom. That's what sort of kids we've got, but they're great kids. It's just that.
But I've always said, I always feel like, because I wasn't really great at any sports, but boxing helped me a little bit because the things I learned in boxing helped me in the real world.
Big time.
It makes you believe in yourself a little bit, knowing that, I can succeed, I can do that. If I put my mind to it, I can do it, and I will do it.
We've had some kids in, like Johnny's brought some kids in, he's said, look, this kid's that, and tell us about him. Anyway, we brought him in, and I thought, this one's been really quiet, and they have been really, really quiet. And I've got into him, you have fun with him, have a bit of a joke and stuff. Start talking to him, and that's all they want. A lot of them just want, someone to talk to. A lot of them
don't have a positive male role model, do they?
And they see world champions on the, Muhammad Ali on the thing, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Ricky Hatton, Paul Butler, people like that, and they think, God, they've been here, and it gives them a buzz really. So they can. I just say to them, if you put your mind to anything, you can do anything. If you want something that bad, you can do it. Go out and get it. And a few of them are really good lads.
Well, as well as all that, we've got two fighters, because I was coming down here to speak to I think Lee Whelan, who's fighting on June the 8th. I was dropping the posters off, delivery by me, and I never got a chance to talk to him after he made his debut up in Liverpool at the Olympia, where he's returning on June the 8th. But how impressed were you with him on his debut, mate?
Very impressed. I know how good he is and what he can be like, but I didn't think he'd hold his composure as well as he did. No, he was composed, he was relaxed. That's what I love, me relaxedness, and you can see shots coming if you're so relaxed and stuff. His composure, his relaxedness, his body movement,
Well, if you listen to the commentators, no one knew really much about him because he's been fairly quiet.
He only had a few amateur fights.
It's
not a lot of amateur fights.
But you couldn't tell that.
No, exactly.
And I was really impressed. And like I say, I think John Evans and Luke Madeira were commentating on him, and I think they impressed him because on your debut, it's really hard to bring your A game, and it certainly looked like he did.
Well, I fought this lad from Liverpool on my debut, Lee Molyneux, who was a good tough journeyman, and I thought, I'll just walk through. I stopped everybody in the NABCs in every round. I won them, then turned pro. So I thought I was going to go in there and stop him, but because he's a man, I was like 18 years old. He grabbed me, threw me about, cut me. I won by 1 point. I was 1 round then, not half a point. No, it was 1 round, and it was very close. Like that.
Well, he was 40-36 on the night, and he fought Dylan Draper, who again fairly experienced guy on the circuit, and a man. I think Dylan's in his. I think he's close to 30. I think he's about 29, isn't it?
Something like that.
So a good 10 years on him.
He's 18. Lee's 18. He's been having some great sparring with very good fighters in here, and it's just not about rushing. It's about getting the fights. A lot of fights in a space of time what we've got, but pick the right fights and learn.
I mean, realistically, you're not allowed to fight for the British title anyway until you're 21.
Yeah.
So by the time he's 21, hopefully he could have maybe 10, 12, 13 fights behind him.
I'm up for a lot more as well, because that's how you get better. What did I have? 18. I had a 7-year pro career. I had 37 fights.
Crammed a lot in.
Yeah, crammed a lot in, but I think that's why you get better. If you have in the gym fight, then you're in the gym again all that time. You pick things up, but you can't get stale. But if you train, you got to fight.
Into practice, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. You train, you got to fight week off. Train, got to fight week.
And once you've done something once in the ring, it's like riding a bike and it's there for good.
Exactly.
And all you need is your corner man to remind you to bring it out every now and then.
Well, I've seen Lee, like obviously I've trained Lee for quite a while now, and he's not been putting into practice everything he does, because it does take a while to take over, click in your head. Anyway, he was sparring not so long ago, and just like it came together, like everything what I've been working on come together in that one spar. It's like it's clicked now. Like pennies dropped all things, so that'll stay with him now, and then he'll get better and better and better. He knows you can't do it all in one day. You can't. Or sometimes you say, "Oh, do this, do that," and you can't do it. But it takes a while, doesn't it, to get things in, and he's looking really good now. He is.
Yeah, I was really impressed with him, and I'll say he doesn't quite fight the way he looks, because he's quite a thick set lad, isn't he? And you'd expect him to be a bit more of just an out-and-out puncher.
But he can box very well.
Good skills. And another kid with great skills, but talking about activity, is Jamie Mitchell. He's great, but his career's been so stagnant, hasn't it?
That's why he needs the fight. No, he needs to stay in the gym first, and you fight, stay in the gym again. A lot of people have a fight if they can stay off for. Not saying Jamie does, but stay off for 3 and 4 weeks and stuff. You're not a world champion. You're starting off for 4-round fights here. Yeah. You should be fight 1 week off at the most, bang, back in the gym. Train, bang, and get in fights all the time.
That beginning of the camp, when young fighters say that, it's a bit crazy, isn't it?
It does my fucking end. Like camp, you bring in a tent to the gym. You know what I mean? You're training out, and this is their job. It's not it's camp started. It's your job. Every day you're in the gym. It's not camp. You know what I mean? They do that. People start saying that when I've got like an 8-week camp or 6-week camp to this world title fight. It's not a camp though. I never call it camp. It does me in that. You should be in the gym constantly, learning the trade. And it doesn't have to be sparring all the time. Like
it's just practice on technique.
It was on about before. I'm not a great believer in loads of sparring, because you still get in sparring. You've got to spar. You've got to have good spars, but not constantly. I was at college. I used to spar every day. Me, Gomez, Reid, a lot of us sparred every day. And
Takes his toll eventually.
Big time, mate. 25 years old, retired. Gomez retired. So it's we've got to find you've got to find the right balance of sparring, to replicate a fight, but not too much where you're getting punched around the head and stuff. It's a fine line where you've got. I sometimes think, no, he's had enough today. I'll chill out and that. But they might think to themselves, yeah, I've done fuck all. But I know if he looks a bit
well, we're
tired.
Talking about your pros, you're venturing, is this right? You're going to venture into the amateurs?
I'm going to do, I've not even told Johnny yet, Johnny downstairs. I'm going to venture, I'm going to do Arnie's and SMS. But I'm into boxing club because my son, Frankie, he loves boxing 16. He's been doing MMA for 2 years, but he just loves boxing. Boxing's in him, so, and his friends and that they want to join. A few other lads want to start doing the boxing, and it's better than messing about outside on the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so even if they're not, some don't turn great boxers, they're off the streets and not messing about like some lads.
It's a great laugh as well.
Exactly.
Even if you are being punched in the face by your mate.
Well, you know, you've been there, mate. You've been there. The camaraderie in a boxing gym is the best camaraderie.
Once you share the ring with someone, whether it's sparring or fighting, there tends to be a little bit of a bond there forever.
Well, me and Gomez, I remember, Gomez when I was 15, Gomez broke my nose with an uppercut, and I always wanted to knock him out all the time. Not every spar after that, it was wars all the time, blood everywhere. But as soon as that's finished, we'd go to a cafe together or we'd go swimming together and stuff. We'd on the phone to each other all the time, like best mates.
How good was Gomez?
Gomez could have been the best of, say, me, Ricky, Hatton, Gomez. Saying, well, there was Ricky, Hatton, Brodie, Gomez, a lot. Gomez could have been the best. Yeah. I've seen him do things to people that you wouldn't realise and you wouldn't believe.
Because I believe when training, when he came down to training, he was a demon. It was just that when we talk about camps,
he was a demon.
Outside of camp, he used to enjoy life a bit too much.
No, well, that's what people think, but it wasn't that way. It was me and him from 14 onwards was like together every day training. Even if we weren't in the gym one day, we'd go swimming. We'd do like underwater swimming in our parade baths. Our parade baths.
How many lengths could you do
underwater?
Yeah.
I had 1.5 lengths.
Yeah.
Right. Goals.
What size pool was that?
Full size pool.
50 metres?
Sorry, no,
25.
Yeah.
25.
I think it's like a 3/4 pool. I think it was. Right. That was years ago though. Yeah. I can't remember what it was. But it was a full length then. It's nothing like a full length now, is it? It's like I think it might be like you said.
25 metres.
25. Yeah. I done 1.5, and Gomez always wanted to beat someone. Right. He done 2.5 lengths. Right. Well, no, he done 2, and he turned around on the wall.
Yeah.
Just and 2 in a little bit. Right. Got up in the water in our parade or something. And I grabbed him and that. He'd try to be the best at everything, which both was running, swimming, whatever it is. He'd try to be the best, and he never used to drink, smoke, anything. If someone had sugar on it, he won't get it. It was unreal. It was the dedication of him was unreal, and the only time that I think where he started to not go off the rails because he still trained hard. But party a little bit was, he never ever used to drink like I said, and he went out one night with, I think it was Jennings and Tom McDonald's, I'm not sure. He went out one night, had a few beers, his first time. Anyway, he got a phone call, a fight in a week's time, Kerry Farnell, top fighter, I still see him now.
Lad.
Yep, brilliant fighter.
Always in charge.
Yep. And Gomez won by second round TKO, and it was like wow. I was in the ring jumping about with him. It was all at one left hook. It was brilliant. Anyway, after that, I think he must have thought I was pissed up a week ago.
Yeah.
And then he started having a few more, and from then, I think
the boundaries.
He still beat top fighters and Alexander, people like that. But I think if he would have stayed like he was before he started drinking, no one beats him. He was class. I've seen him drop middleweights in the gym when he was super bantamweight. That's what it was. He was super bantamweight. No, he was. I think he was super bantamweight. I think he fought final at featherweight.
Yeah.
So he said, "We all knew where to fight this guy." And he's been out obviously on the pop and that. And he's a bit heavier. So he said, "Yeah, got in there, like put him away." But I've seen him spar Ricky Hatton when he was both amateur. Ricky was knocking everybody out. In the changing room, Ricky came to me and went, "Fucking hell!" He said, "You couldn't touch him. He's too fast." That's goals for you.
When you think about it, that was a bit of a fantastic period to be living in as a boxer.
Yeah.
I mean, just go through the names there, the lad that you were training with then.
Well, like I say, there's Gomez, there was Robert Reid, Pat Barrett, Ricky Hatton, all of us around. Brodie, at that time, Brodie was like, he was special. He was at super bantamweight. He was the best. And then he got robbed off Willie Orrin. I think that's when he moved to featherweight.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a brilliant fighter still, but at super bantamweight, no one lived with him. Until he got robbed.
Well, you got robbed twice, really, wasn't it? Because that Willie Jordan was a terrible. It was. I think he won by about 4 rounds.
I think the first G fight was it? Or?
Yeah, because didn't he get announced as a win for him, and then it was announced as a draw. And so for a second he'd won the fight, and then next thing they changed it to a draw, didn't they? And I think
Brodie
takes too much out of you.
Brodie was awesome. Brodie sparred me. I was like welterweight when I was amateur. Brodie, I think, was bantamweight. And I've only had a few fights. He's won national titles and stuff. He hammered me. He was awesome. He was absolute to watch as well. So his feet was great.
We were talking before, and I've spoke to this just recently about quite a few fighters. Now, were you a better sparrer than you were a fighter, or were you a better fighter than you were a sparrer?
Better sparrer, 1,000,000%. I was talking to you before, and I'll explain it now. Is as a sparrer, I was the first ever person to put a finger on his ass, Robert Reid on his ass. It was just before he fought Vincenzo Nardiello. My body shot brand new. He said, "No, don't tell no one because he might go over his body and stuff." But I'm not saying I was good as Robbie, but that's how I couldn't have done it in a fight, But in a spar, I was loose. I was always relaxed, body movement, hands nice and loose.
Because obviously the way you used to fight, the way I remember you fighting, you were a warrior, weren't you? It was like head down, let's go for it.
Hands up, head down, stiff, and had a fight.
Yeah, I see you coaching Jamie Mitchell, who's a big lad, but he's a man who's light on his toes for a big guy. He dances in that ring, doesn't he?
I loved training like Frankie Gavin, Paul Butler. Paul was nice and loose and stuff.
Yeah, because Frankie trained up here with you, didn't he?
Yeah, Frankie for 3.5 years. Excuse me. No, but I was always loose and relaxing. You can ask Thomas McDonald and Robbie and the rest of them what I was like in sparring, but in a fight, I didn't have that confidence to do that hands down moving. I was more right, sitting down, hands up, let's fucking have it. And because I didn't have that relaxedness about me, it was in the gym. I didn't need to win. It was learning.
But in
the ring, you've got to win. You have to win. It's a winning
different mindset.
Yeah, it was like, and I made. Remember the first time was it? No, the second time I fought Ruben Grunwald when I beat him. I paid for him to come down sparring. I come down to Billy Green's gym sparring, and I sparred him then. I had 2 very, very hard fights with Ruben. He was a lot bigger than me, and he was a tough guy. Jab was great. Sparring, he couldn't hit me. I played with him. He probably like that himself. I played with him. I just jabbed his head off, moved up, everything. Shots was coming firing off, but in a fight, that fight was like boom, boom. It was because I was too helping having that win. Like I needed to have that win. But you don't have to win. It's
a little bit simple. The fight of the weekend, we've just had two great lads put everything on the line for the English title. Jack Flatley against Craig Morris, and I've just shared a video with Jack Flatley, you know, and great movement in there, coming forward, always aggressive.
He showed some bollocks.
He did. They both did. It was a fantastic fight. But as far as boxing skills go, it wasn't, you know, the finest example. No. It was more about desire and who wanted it most. But yeah, like I was speaking to Alex and he says, no, he doesn't. He does all this in the gym. He said, but on the night, he's so intent on winning. That's his main focus. I'm going to win. You're not going to beat me. And I must admit, he's a bloody hard lad to beat because, you know, he seems to get in with anything.
Good. I thought that Craig Morris won himself.
It was a great fight though.
It was a great fight. There was, if I could go back now, and that's what experience is a great thing, isn't it? If I could go back now and train what I know, not what now to train now, it was not saying boxing like totally different. I mean how I felt, no stiffness and stuff. I think I'd be a lot better fighter, and I know I would.
Well, I think that's a thing that most coaches say.
Yeah.
Do you think, I've just been down to a gym in Liverpool and they've started getting their young amateur lads going through their own badges, so they're actually, as they're learning, they're teaching the younger kids. Do you feel that would have been good back in the day? That would have made things fall into place for you? Because then when you taught what to do, you then have to think about it a little bit more, don't you? And so maybe then it'd fall into place a little bit more.
It could have, but boxers, like Billy Graham used to do with Ricky Hatton had his corner badge and used to pass up with all his, all the other lads in the gym. That was good, but I think boxers are, they say they say right, you tell them something, right, okay, but they've got that focus where really they'll say but it goes in there and out the other. It's different, right? They've got one thing.
Would you have been part of the time when Jamie Moore and Matthew Macklin fought?
Yeah.
Would you have been training then with Matthew Macklin? Would he have been part of your team?
Oh no, I was if I was retired, I don't even know. I wasn't training with him.
Because I think Ricky said
I was retired then.
Were you retired?
Yeah.
Honest?
Oh, was it? Yeah. Because I was with Billy Graham, then moved to Oliver. Then obviously I've failed the brain scan and I retired when I was 25, retired.
So Oliver as well, it was his funeral 2 days ago.
Yeah, I went there.
Great turnout for him.
Peace. Amazing turnout, amazing, for an amazing man. I've said it before to someone, you don't get a lot of genuine people in boxing. The boxing is an amazing sport, but there's a lot of fake people in it. A lot of fakers and backstabbers and a lot. Oliver, not one of them. Oliver was the most genuine person you'll ever meet. He was a great trainer, but other than that, as person he was amazing.
Yeah, I must admit, when I used to go down to his gym, when I first started doing this, obviously I never boxed professionally and I never boxed amateur, so I always used to feel like a bit of an imposter, if you know what I mean, going down into professional fighters, thinking, then I'm thinking in the back of my head, well, what they think, why am I interviewing? But he never made me feel that way. He always gave me confidence and, and said, hey, I go on, interview this kid and do this and do that. And always made me, said, this is Lee's mate, because obviously Lee White was his training partner. And always made me boost me confidence. So that was nice, so I always thank him for that.
He had some, I know he was starting off Thai boxing first.
Yeah, he did, that's why I first met him.
He had some great knowledge about boxing. He had some, I watched, there was me, Big Steve Foster, a great guy, young Steve Foster, brilliant, Jamie Moore, and Alan Faraday, rest in peace.
Alan, funny and money.
Alan was the best. Drink water, lions drink it. That's what I used to say. And we went to Florida training for about a week or 10 days, I think it was. We all paid for ourselves and went. Big Steve Foster, his friends had a villa, and we went there. He let us stay in that villa, and we had such a good time. It was brilliant. All the memories, like the stuff that like Oliver and Steve had tell us, and me, Jamie and Steve Foster sat down in the night time on the couch chatting to each other. And it's just like boxers have a very secluded life, don't they? You can't like go out a lot. Well, if you want to be the best, if you want to be the best, you have a very secluded life until you retire and stuff. But I tell them all in here, have the most boring life in the world, because when it's gone, it's gone. It's a short career, a very, very short career. And get out with it what you can.
Something though, I think that tells when I come into your gym, when I go in Jamie's gym, when I go in Alex Bianco's gym, that connection that you all had with the people that you were all training with, you all make the hardest part fun. You all make, when you come in the gym, as hard as you all work, you all have fun doing it though, don't you?
I think you've got to, because if you've got a job, say you're in an office job or whatever, and you're not liking it, you're hating it, and you just got to get out of there as soon as 5 o'clock up. Like, I'm going home then. You're not gonna want to be there. No. And you've got to want to be in a boxing gym, because getting punched in the face out,
you've got to retire then, haven't you?
Oh, big time, mate, big time. You've got to want to push yourself to the max, and sometimes in the past when I have boxers where you've got to really push them, it's like, you're a pro fucking boxer. I shouldn't need to be pushing them. I should tell you, do this, do that, and you should be putting 107% in whatever it is. Say it's on the bike, the assault bike, the rower, the sparring pads, you should be putting 107% into that. You shouldn't need me to say, right, up again. You should be there, bam, 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 because they'll regret it when they retire. Look at me, 25 years old.
What's your biggest regret, sir?
My biggest regret was, it's not a regret, because I don't have regrets in life. I've been depressed badly and stuff years ago and stuff, and now I have no regrets because I'm living life the best I can. So I don't have regrets, me, no more. But if I could pick a little thing out what I should have done with my diet, is I'd kill myself on my diet, and I'm not. Well, my old trainer used to say, like, cut my water out like a week before a fight, and so I used to do that, and I was like, remember I was boxing at Atlantic City, the first time I boxed there, and I got hit on the head and dropped down. It wasn't even a hard shot. I got up, I was smiling to myself thinking, what's happening? But I had nothing in it. Dehydrated. If I were but also I cheated myself as well. And I starved myself because I had a sweet tooth, I've got a sweet tooth, and then I think, right, I'll starve myself. I'll go run with a sweats up on thinking that's, and then I might be out of a bar of chocolate, might be out of a Mars bar, and you don't tell nobody that. Now when you box it, you know yourself. But now I know, and I shouldn't know them really, but you fucking cheat myself. When I could have had all the pasta or something.
The boxers of today are very fortunate now, because we have all these nutritionists and we have all these meal prep places where, you know, all that hard work's done for you, isn't it? So there should really be no excuses now for not making weight right.
There shouldn't be. As well, it's living healthy. You know, what I used to do is, because I'd starve myself, I used to have one meal a day. I used to have breakfast and just one meal after that. And you think, because you're not eating a lot, you shouldn't be putting weight on. But your body holds on to it then.
Well, your metabolism slows down.
Metabolism slows right down. Kerry Kays telling me this, and I was like, no, that can't be right, that.
Well, he was the beginning of it, wasn't he?
Of course he was. I remember I was with Billy Ray once, and he said to me, right, and got me, it was me, Rick, it was Matthew, I think Gomez, a few others. He said, right, bring in this guy in who knows, he used the dog's bollocks out about weight and stuff and weightlifting. Kerry Kays coming in tomorrow and stuff. So he said, come in, and Kerry Kays was there, we was all there. And he said to me, I know Billy Graham said, you'll take it all in. No to me. So Howard said, right, move your head, Anna. I went, no, he said, sorry. And it's no such thing as moving your head. So I said, why? He said, he said to move my head, I'd go. And he's right, you're not moving, how can you stop a punch moving your head? It's moving you. And I thought,
moving upper body.
Everyone starts saying it's about your legs in it and your waist. No, you're bending. You're not moving your head there. And I used to say, oh, fucking, move your head, and it's not. And it's little things like that. No, these people with experience have got. And that's what I always say now. It's not move your head. It's relax and dip and move your body.
It's like you say, you've got to get in a rhythm, haven't you, where your head's not coming at the opponent in a straight line.
Yeah.
It needs to be lateral movement and up and down movement without it being forced.
Yeah.
Because when it's forced, it's going to drain you.
Yeah, it's not like...
Yeah, it's got to be natural, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, when you get someone who's just starting out boxing, they want to be like Mike Tyson. It's like... Like, things like that, he's not relaxed.
In fact, if you watch my first fights, I'm exactly the same as that.
Same with me. Exactly, I was the same.
Because he was our hero growing up.
Yeah, same with me. I remember when he first come to the gym, I remember watching him as an amateur as well, Paul Butler. And his hands was up, his shoulders was tight, he was dead tight. And I thought to myself, I remember, rest in peace, my good friend of mine, Dean Powell.
Oh yeah.
He said to me on the phone, Arnie, how far do you reckon you could get? This was after training for about 3 days or something. And I went, I reckon he could get to British level, or British title level. That's what I said to Dean. This is not God's honest truth. I swear on anybody's life, it's the truth. Me and Dean were on the phone every night. And he said, how'd you find it? So how'd you find you can go and all that? So I said, British title level, I think. So it just started coming in gym, more gym, and he started getting less than look, Paul, just be loose, stop having your hands so tight up there. And he was, after say a year or two, he was in the ring, and he could make people miss by being there. His body, his relaxedness, and the effortless. Know what he was doing about making people miss. He wasn't even. There was air at his waist. So when they come, he could block it, and he could block it. He wasn't there. Because if you try to move your top half of your body with your hands tight to your face, it's hard. He's like robot. But his shoulders are up tight, and that's what Paul was like. And Paul was a pleasure to train. He was superb, and he just getting through to him like the things you should be doing, and everything I say might not be right. I might say Lee Reid, and it's not Jamie, because Jamie loves that like style, but say Lee likes to say a Canelo style.
Yes.
Like, it's in your face, he'll make you slip and miss, but his hands just below his chin, or just above his chin. If I say to him, right Lee, left hand down, that's not fair. So I want him to say to me, Anna, that doesn't work for me. I don't feel good that way, because everyone's different. Remember, I was at Phoenix camp, and Billy, top trainer, like top person, but he said to me, right, he was like, I was training like I was Ricky Hatton, and there's only one Ricky Hatton, he's fucking superb, wasn't he? And I anticipated shots, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't be relaxed like that. I was like that. So everybody's different. So you've got to be able to tell your trainer, oh, this don't feel well, this don't feel right. I was like, if my trainer told me to do something when I was boxing, I'd do it. I'd just do it. I won't answer back or question. But I think where does that get you?
Yeah, but YouTube also makes most fighters a lot more knowledgeable. You'll find this in the amateurs now, because I'm watching kids who have had 3, 4, 5 fights, and I'm thinking they've had 20, 25, 30 fights.
It is, isn't it? YouTube.
When I was when we was boxing, I think you were classed as a beginner from up to about 15 fights, and then from 15 to 25 you probably classed as an intermediate, and then you'd be open 25 plus, or when you've been in a championship or something. Where now, you're getting kids winning these tournaments, inside 5 or 6 fights. They're going in there after 2 fights and winning the whole tournament.
I've got a little cousin, Josh Keller, and he's only had a few fights, but he was in, I think it was the semi-finals last week or the week before. It's too fast, isn't it? They're rushing too much, and he's fighting somebody. He got beat, but he got robbed blind. But you're fighting people. You've had 8 fights, they could have had 50 fights.
Well, I think I filmed
It was too fast.
in the youth championships this year. There was a kid who, I think he was having his 5th or 6th fight, and the other lad was, 50 fights. But saying that, you actually couldn't tell the difference. Sometimes sometimes when you've not been in there that long, you have no fear, do you?
That's it. Yeah.
You've not developed fear.
Yeah.
And fear sometimes can hold you back, as well as bringing out the best in you.
Yeah.
But it can actually hold you back sometimes.
You're right there. It's because if everybody boxes the same, it'd all be we'd know everything. If everyone was an upright boxer and they sparred upright boxers all the time, you'd know everything that's coming. Because it's all different styles. You don't have a clue, do you?
No.
Someone might be southpaw and moving.
Well, I remember when I first started, I fought a kid who was technically a much better boxer than me, but because of the fear factor and the fact that I was new to the game, if I would have tried to box a lad, I would have got my head caved in. But I just fought with him, and I fought out of fear. There wasn't really any skill to it. I would just get throwing leather after leather after leather, and eventually 1 or 2 of them landed, and I won the fight. But I think if I would have fought him maybe 5 or 6 fights later when I knew how to box, I probably would have got beat, because I would have tried to outbox someone who I couldn't.
Yeah, that fear factor thing, that's good though, because it can make you sharp as well. Because remember when I boxed my first amateur fight against Jamie Moore? I just thought it was a bit of an hard case. I had 14 years old, well 15 when I fought, just turned 15, the first fight, and it's what's it called. I had no nerves. I didn't have one nerve. The week going up to it, on the night, I didn't have one nerve. Got in there, I just thought, let's have it. And he come out to me like that, Southpaw. I didn't even have a clue what Southpaw was. I never had a clue, and he boxed me head off. He bust me up as well. He beat me on the majority, but he should have been unanimous. But then the second fight was in Radcliffe Civic Centre. Ricky Hatton boxed on the bill against Paddy Knocker's his son. And I boxed Jamie. And the fear factor in me was I was on my toes and I was moving. Every time I come near me, I was I move away. Come near, I move away. Because I was near, I had that nerves in me. He beat me up on the first time, and I was fast and moving, and I beat him.
Well, it's a bit like, it's different but bit similar, is when people have a white collar fight, when they have the first white collar fight, they're absolutely oblivious to actually how hard it is.
Exactly.
And no matter what you tell them as a coach, or anyone can tell them, or anyone who's fought previously can tell them, they don't actually believe it, because you can't actually, it's so unnatural to allow someone to punch you in the face. It's not the norm. But I always say the braver guy is the one who has the second fight as a white collar fighter, because then he understands when he gets back in that ring the second time, he understands how hard it is and how tough it is, and he knows what's coming in store. So hopefully he's gone off and done the training that he perhaps didn't do for the first one, and prepares better.
Well, that first fight with Jamie, you don't see amateurs get big black eyes, broken noses, cut on my eye, my lip was hanging down here. I went home, my mum was crying and stuff, and my dad said, why don't you just fucking sack it? You don't need to do it, He's got his own business and that, I'll give him a job, and you don't need to box. I said, no, I'm going to be boxing, I'm boxing, I'm going to be the best. He went, they must have thought, fucking daft this kid. I said, no, I'm still doing it. Anyway, I carried on, and it's
when did you know it was for you then?
Probably a week in the gym, or the first week. I'm going to do this. Because I went home, I used to go home most days, broken noses. Nose broke about 9 times, and it was broke one day and it was killing me, and it was that fat. My dad and my mum used to say, why do you sack it? You don't need to sack boxing. I went, no, I'm the best. I'm going to be the best. And they always said, oh, this kid's round the bend. But carried on. And I made something of myself.
And in that period, like say, there was you, Gomez, Ricky, it was like...
Me, Gomez, Ricky, Brodie.
Robin Reid, you know. So I presume, obviously, then you started at Moorsey and Colliers.
Yeah, from amateur.
Yeah.
I had 25 fights as amateur, and turned pro. I was too young. I'm too young. I turned pro 18, but I was too inexperienced as a boxer. I had 25 amateurs, won 22, won the junior ABAs, nationals, won the NBC Class C, nationals, stopped everybody every round in that. But I was fighting people with 50, 60 fights, like you know with England internationals and stuff. And Brian, you said, no, I'm turn pro now. And that's, I'm contradicting myself here, because I was going to say then it was too soon, but I got out of a good life, so it wasn't that soon. So really, everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? I think about it now and I'm thinking, you didn't have a clue how to box, really. I was just tough and hard. And
was Pat finished by the time you come along?
Pat was just finishing.
Pat had a very early career when you did. He was finished by the time he was 28, wasn't he?
He was just finishing his comeback from America, training in America, come back sparring a bit. I remember him sparring, knocking people spark out in sparring. Spark out, left hooks, right hands a lot. But I think he did lose a fight in America, or he might have won on points in the last one, and then just sacked it. I think he knew, like, no, he didn't have it then, or he
didn't want it.
He didn't want it. Yeah. Might have been that, but he was another quality fighter. But we used to spar all the time with Delroy Wall, who was the first person to win a WBU world title. He won it in Belgium, and me and Gomez used to spar him every day.
Well, you won it, Gomez won it, Ricky won it.
Steve won it.
Steve, he lost it to Derry, didn't he?
Yeah, Steve, Derry, yeah.
Would you train with Derry then when he was at Oliver's?
No, retired again. I was retired before they got there.
Did that hurt you then? That was your dark years then after retiring?
Oh mate, dark. Never seen nothing like it. What pisses me off is you hear people, oh, depression this, depression that, and they go on about it, I've got over depression. The most people that have depression don't talk about it. They might talk about it now, because I'm not depressed now, I'm perfect. No, but
it seems to be a bit of a trend now. People use it as an excuse rather than a real issue.
But I was like, imagine, right, you not said to yourself, right, I'm retiring. I've had enough now, I'm retiring. I got told to retire. And that's what bad me at 25 years old. And my world felt like it was crashing down. I had nothing. I might as well have been dead. That's what I was thinking in my head. Like this is nothing. I didn't care about
everything that made you feel.
My parents, my missus, my son. I didn't care. I didn't care, because this boxing is weird. This boxing is a drug. Like it's like, say you get addict to drugs.
Yeah.
It's like they don't give a shit about nothing else. All that drug, don't they? Like, your parents don't bother about them, your missus or your kids don't bother about them. Boxing is a drug, and it's so hard to come back, like, get out of. That's why.
How did you get out of it? How did you get out of that dark?
Because I never used to drink all the time. I was like boxing. I'd never drink. I'd drink, say, after a fight, a week or two, I'd go out a few times with my mates, one or two times, have a bit of piss up, and meet Jamie and all the lads on a Sunday after a fight, have a few beers, and then that's it. After I got told to retire, I went 10 months, every single day for 10 months, drinking between 10 and 12 pints a night, and wine. This is every single day for 10 months. I'm being an horrible person, hitting people or getting arguments with people. I smashed windows in my house, and it was horrible. I was in a bad way, and my missus was going to leave me. My mum and dad said, look, they sat me down loads of times. This time they said, look, my mum, dad and missus, I'm going to leave you. You don't stop this. I'm going to leave. If you don't see someone, I'm going to leave you. And my mum and dad said, look, you need to see someone do what Nat said, and Mrs. or we don't want to know you.
So what did you do?
Didn't have one drink, like not touched one little bit since that day. 13 years, not had one drink.
So,
because my family's moved.
But did you see someone? Did you go and speak to a counsellor?
Yeah. I see a psychiatrist the first time, up in Oldham. Then I seen a counsellor, but I seen my counsellor for a long time. I got her crying first. I told her about things, and I got a counsellor crying. It was mad, mate. It was awful. It was the worst time I think anybody in the world could ever have, because it's you. It's happening to you. Obviously, there's people worse off than me, feeling that way. But at that time, like I felt it was horrible.
Do you think those experiences from there are what making you being successful now with this? So you're working with kids that could end up quite easily in the place that you were in.
Of course you can. I'd say I wouldn't even say with a kid. Yeah, probably could. Yeah, but I'd just say it's making me into a better person. It's the best thing in life. I used to think it's like about winning's great. I used to think winning was everything, and winning, money and that, and it's everything. And it's not. The main thing is your health and your happiness. That's the main thing. Health and happiness to me means more to me than anything. I remember my nana, God rest her soul, she passed away now, Nana Margaret. She said the best thing years ago, she said, I was sat in the house before going to school one day, and she went, the best thing to have, what it is in life, I probably think it's like abortion or something like that. She was saying, be happy and a smile on your face. Nothing can beat it.
But it's always easier said than done, isn't it?
It is, but now I've got through that. That dark patch. It's if I can say the rest of my life like this, being happy and seeing my missus smile, seeing my son being happy, seeing my mum and dad and my brother being happy. That means more to me now than anything.
And it's also because making an influence on these young kids.
On the young kids, I can tell them things where I'm not bothered now. I can go into the past and stuff and tell them, look, I've gone through a bit of an hard time, knowing years gone by and stuff, and they'll listen to me and that, and I think they'll believe me because they'll look and they'll think, oh, picture of Mike Tyson and Arnie. They'll go, wow, he seems to really things like that. And, with young kids look up to things like that, and I say, look, I couldn't do this.
I look up to things like that.
I couldn't do this without you. What you're doing now at your age, I said, of course you could. I said, come mate. I said, you're strong, and if you make them feel, there's a kid coming here, right, would not speak, so I'm not even mentioning his name, you'll know who it is if he watches this, he wouldn't speak to nobody. Moorsey, wouldn't speak to nobody. Coming here now and he's like, yes, Arnie, touch me down, and that's wicked. That feels good to me. Yeah, so this place, boxing, my family's my life, and boxing. But after that, it's being there and seeing the kids be happy, and it's. I used to think it's you've got to. You have that hard image, because a few people think, oh no, he can't fight, no, I can't fight, and I'm not asked about it no more. That don't mean nothing to me. What means to me, I can take the piss out of myself in front of people. That don't bother me because I'm secure in myself. I don't need to say to everyone I'm former champion and I'm an hard case.
I suppose you have to, because it's on the walls everywhere.
But you've been there yourself. You've been in that ring, and how much ball does that take to step up them stairs?
That's okay, but when I'm coming from someone who's not very good at anything, I say, this is how bad I was. No, but this is how bad I was. When you had two team captains that playing football, I would always be the last one to be picked. And whoever wanted me on their team,
got picked.
Yeah, but whoever had me on their team wanted a goal extra start for having the disadvantage of having me on the team. So when I found boxing with Lee, we were both 24 years old.
Lee was 24?
Yeah, Lee came out of the army, and when Lee Ryan came out of the army, I think we were 23, 24, and he'd been a PT in the army. I was a big boxing fan, and he just told me, he said, right, you're going to box. And I went, yeah, all right, are you sure? And 6 weeks later, we all had a fight. We all got beat. And
Lee's brilliant. Lee's classy. He used to train. Again, I trained Jake James. Lee's amazing and a top person. I think deep down, everyone in boxing is.
There's not many bad people you meet in boxing.
There's not, is there? There's not. I might have met.
You might not all get on.
But if you strip them down,
everyone's giving something, because there's not really a lot to gain out of boxing unless you're like yourself who managed to make it to the top. There's not really, the rewards for the hard work that's involved. It's not really.
You're doing it for minimum wage, less than minimum wage.
You're also doing it because it's not about money. It's about finding out how good you can be, the best you. Find out the best
who you are. Well, there's times, you're totally right, Ellie. There's times where, I'm on about hundreds of times when I've gone back home, like to my mum and dad's house, and I've cried my eyes out in bed. I've laid there and I've cried and I'm thinking, I'm not doing this no more. This is too hard. No, when I might have been dropped in the gym, got caught in the gym, or I've had a shit day. I've had a really shit day in the gym and I've been busted up or whatever, and I can't get nothing right. And I've gone home and cried myself thinking, God, no, because I put myself, I wanted to be the best and the best and the best. I used to watch Aguilar all the time, Sugar Ray Leonard and all things like that, and I wanted to be up there. And then you're thinking to yourself, did fucking Sugar Ray Leonard get dropped in sparring, or did he get beat up off a novice? No, things like that, because anything happens in boxing, you know yourself. One day you can go in the gym, you can smash everyone. The other day a novice can come in and beat you.
So that's why it's a strange sport, isn't it? That's why there's never, like when you see these odds of 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1 when there's only 2 men in the ring, it's like, how can you do that? Because I know there is the odd exception, because there is levels sometimes, but generally it's a sport. If someone's not at the top of the game and you, through fear factor, can raise your game, and suddenly you're both on a level playing field.
Definitely, mate. It's like I'd say what that's like is Scott Fitzgerald
against Arnie Farnell.
Arnie Farnell, and that Scott, he had something in him where he's like, I'm winning. Like, everyone's like, calling him madman. He knew himself. He said, he convinced himself he was going to win that fight, and you can. Your mind.
Saying that though, Anthony Fowler was totally convinced he was going to win.
Totally. But the pressure was on Fowler because everyone expected him to win.
Well, he told everyone he was going to win. And then when Scott, this is where he worked in Scott's favour, when Scott told everyone he was going to win, everyone laughed at him a little bit, thinking, you can't win. He's a machine, isn't he? He's a machine.
Exactly.
But on that night, the machine broke down and Scott won.
Scott was brilliant. He was like a seasoned professional that night.
In fact, considering how he'd been behaving, everyone thought he was a bit erratic. But he boxed a very, very clever fight.
And I think because I do think as well, Fowler is a bit better than that as well.
I do feel the weight may be an issue as well with because after those first three rounds where he looked really good, he tended to run out of steam and Scott
I spoke to one of his friends and he was saying, no, and he makes it easier. I went, no, he can't make it easier. No, boxers are great liars. Probably know yourself, don't you? Like, they'll convince themselves.
But you've got to convince yourself, as we were saying before, if you don't get into the ring believing that you can win, then you're already losing.
Well, what I tell my boxers there is, be straight with me. Tell me if you've had a cuddle last night or you've been on the piss, what you shouldn't have been, but tell me.
John Gill, just the example of the
that's an example.
5-4.
Yeah. My last fight, I had meningitis. I lost 18 pounds in 9 days. Should I have told my trainer? Yeah, I should have, but I didn't, because we're all stupid. We all think we can do it. Oh no, we can do this, we can do that. We're hard men, we can do this, but we can't, and we don't tell people what they should know. I could have fucking died that night. I had meningitis. They give me a lumbar puncture, and you've got to get it in the right spot in your spine. No one is in the hospital afterwards. They had a nerve. I couldn't move for about 6 days. It's boxing is so hard, but mentally, mate, it's so. I think it's mentally draining. I think that's why when some say fighters, even I know some MMA fighters as well, some pros that have done it all life and stuff, boxers, whoever it is, when they do retire, they become a bit more like too chilled and a bit childish because they want to like relive that, because it's always that pent up anger. You fight, it's a fight, innit? It's like
like you say,
it's a fight.
The boxers that are successful are very mentally strong people, aren't they? And exactly. I suppose it's tiring being mentally strong, you know, because it's.
I remember Ricky Hatton, the first time I went to Crystal Palace training, went for a long weekend there, with the England squad.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, I'm going to show these, I'm going to beat everyone at everything, running, like sparring, whatever it was. So I had one, bang, bang, bang. And I see Ricky like that, coming like second to the last or something, jogging like that. And so I remember I said to him, Rick, like, why aren't you fucking going mad? He went, I'm not a fucking runner. That's what he said. And he's only like 15 then. I'm not a runner. I was like, he didn't need to prove out, he didn't need to show everyone, because he knew he was the man. He didn't need to show everyone he was the man. Because he knew himself as the man.
He was stopping people as an 11, 12-year-old kid, which that doesn't happen now.
I seen him at 14 knock men spark out, and I'm like, cold was over the floor. The guy was a special fighter.
Well, when me and Lee went away with him, we went to Denmark and Germany. I think me and Lee about 25, 26. And
I think he told me that.
14.
Ricky told me that.
Yeah.
Did Ricky get on it after the fight?
He was just so confident. And I remember him sparring with, do you remember Mark Wainwright?
Who?
Mark Wainwright.
Yeah.
Wainwright was a good kid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he was ranked in the top.
I think I've only seen him once as well.
Yeah, well,
he had a name in the amateur boxing scene. I remember seeing his name at the top all the time.
Yeah, he was a good kid. He beat Nicky Boyd, and Nicky Boyd was top. Yeah, so you know, he was a good kid.
Beat Pat Bennett.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And he sparred with Wayne, because Wayne was the closest one in weight, and Wayne was about lightweight, so he was about 9 stone 6 or something, and Ricky was probably a bantamweight at the time. And they had a little move around, and I think Wayne was just playing with him, touching, throwing the jab out, and as he threw a lazy jab out, Ricky just dipped underneath it and banged him to the body. And it must have, you've seen it, very hard to make Wayne wince, and he was wincing. And he gets out afterwards and he said, not sparring with him again. I said, well, how's that, Wayne? And he went, bloody hurts. You know what I mean? And this is a 14-year-old boy. And,
different level, mate. You won't get someone like him for a long time. I don't think so. I knew in Radcliffe Civic Centre, when I boxed Jamie the second time, he boxed Paddy Knockers, and I boxed Paddy after that, and then he suddenly died, rest in peace. I watched him right there, and you can hear me on camera saying, this kid is going to be the best, one of the best ever. I knew then, because I remember in the changing rooms, I was like in Radcliffe Civic Hall it was, I was like really nervous and that, put my gear on, ready to go, and Ricky's like, and you're like, Arnie? I'm like, yeah, are you fighting? Like, yeah, I'm after you. Not a worry in the world.
Yeah.
It was great.
Well, obviously we used to listen to his coach, Paul Dunn, and Paul was the one who took us over to Denmark and Germany, where I can't remember where it was, but
yeah, he went down that, didn't
he? I think he'd won a bronze medal, Paul Dunn, at the 52 Olympics or 58 Olympics.
Or something like that.
Yeah, and he just said, I've never seen anyone, this kid is special. And do you know something? I couldn't argue with him then. I knew when he was saying it. You know, a lot of coaches will big up the fighters and say this kid's, you know, perhaps better than he is. But no.
Well, get this one then. Get this one into the custom.
Camera just stopped again, didn't it, mate? So where was it? It was on Bobby Beck and Ricky Hatton.
Yeah. So Paul Dunn said to Ian Irwin, well, he won't be at a fight, will he? So he went, why? He said, because Ricky's going to knock him out. He'll get 28 days.
And when you're talking about kids, that's the thing, isn't it? Kids don't know one another.
They're like
Ricky
15,
was
16 years old, and got there, and Ricky, 3rd round knockout it was. Remember a boxing scene? You know, remember boxing scene, amateur boxing scene.
Yeah. I got a picture in there once.
Yeah, amateur boxing scene, and Ricky knocked him out in the 3rd round. Then he boxed on the Gordon gloves and won them all, knocked everybody out. It was a different kettle of fish.
So when you think about it, just those few people that you're talking about, you know, like saying these are your good mates, good training partners. Reid, 3 times middleweight champion in the world, you know.
Olympic bronze medal.
yeah, you know, Ricky Hatton, you know, just the biggest icon in British boxing ever, really. You know what I mean? Was it 30,000 people to Vegas?
Unreal. Like Robin Reid was, I know he was like WBC world champion and stuff, but he was better, a lot better than people thought. Robin Reid was so awkward.
Well, I mean, he proved it. He was a man who was the first man to nearly take Joe Kawasaki's own.
Yeah.
A lot of people felt he did.
Yeah, I was in his corner, passing up, and I in Newcastle, I think.
I was watching it in the Royal Oak on the top road. So, but this you prove. Even I remember where I was. And you think like that.
That's it.
Special moments.
After all punches I took.
But no, an absolute. I think we could talk for ages. I think this is without a doubt the longest interview I've ever done. The camera's cut out twice on it. It must be well over an hour, but sorry, I'm going to put it up as it is because it was. I think we've touched on every subject that's happened over the last 25 years in boxing.
Yeah.
Certainly in the Northwest anyway.
The Northwest, without a doubt.
Alright, Arnie, it's been a pleasure, mate.
Nice one, Lee.
See you later.
Cheers,
Bye.
Nice one, wicked.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.